Hey, everybody. Welcome to Mamma Mia Stamps. I'm Amelia. This is episode 11 of Scrapped. And the theme, if you can't figure it out, this month is the InColors. Look at all these InColor products. So I wanted to just show you a little bit all that we have in InColor products. Okay, so of course we have our ink pads. And the colors are Secret Sea, Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, Darling Duckling, and our fifth color is Cloud Cover. And this is the only ink pad we have. This is a little Stampin' Spot, and it comes in a set of 5 or 6, I can't remember. I'll link to it in my description. Anyway, they had issues with the color formulation, and so this is accurate, but when they had the thing in this foam pad, the cloud cover in the foam, it did not hold true to color. So that's the scoop on the ink pads. Okay, we also have ribbon, and let me open this ribbon. They have it in all the InColors, and this is a really fun kind of, I don't know what you'd call it. It's not a grosgrain, thinner, but it'll be really fun. We have it in all the colors of cardstock in two-tone. This is two-toned cardstock, but we have it in the regular too for card making. All the InColors. We have fun InColor embellishments. And then we have all kinds of products that include the InColors. So these are some of our ephemera packs, or one of them. This is the Good Times Mix and Match. So let me pull out some that are not, let me just make a mess right here. But okay, so you can see all these different die cuts and stuff. So this is the cloud cover color. There's some more cloud cover. I think that yellow is Darling Duckling. Anyway, I know in this pack, all of the InColors are represented. That's Timid Tiger, I think. Anyway, so there's fun things there. Okay, let me just set this aside. We also, in all the different pattern or DSP paper packs, pattern papers, whatever you want to call it, we have coordinating colors too. So these two, this is Timid Tiger and Strawberry Slush. I think the dark dots are the Strawberry Slush. They come from the Celebratory Sips DSP. And just look at this fun paper. I'm pulling it back. And you can kind of see. So the sides of pattern paper that I'm going to use today are the more subtle B sides. But this, I'm so excited to use this. Look at that glass of lemonade. Isn't that fun? Okay. So this is some of the paper that I'm going to be using for the InColors. I keep setting things aside. This comes from the pattern paper and sticker pack, and this goes with the Celebratory Sips. And so I cut out a lemon and a lemon slice. I'm going to use that. Here's a cloud cover pattern paper, and this comes from the Florals in Bloom DSP, and that also has a coordinating sticker sheet. And this also has a whole scrapbooking workshop kit. So I think I cut a piece of greenery out of that. So this green is not one of the InColors, but I just needed to add a little bit of green to it. But here's this Darling Duckling. I love this grid. These two come from the Floral Impressions designer series paper. So I'm going to show you some more of this one. Oh, let me make a good shuffle around. This one has some other colors too, but so there's some more strawberry slush, garden green. That's like a cloud cover. Probably the dark dots are more the cloud cover, a pool party, fresh freesia. Here's that darting duckling. And there's that old olive. So let me get to showing you what I want to do today, what I want to scrapbook. And slide some of these things out. So I have picked out these, well, first of all, when I saw these bright colors and I knew this is what we're going to do, I had pages of pictures of gelato and that I wanted to scrapbook. Now, if you don't know what gelato is, it's Italy's version of ice cream. Now, it is not ice cream. Gelato and ice cream are different. If you ever seen any little show about Italian cooking or anything, they're always very particular to let you know that gelato is not ice cream, and it isn't. It's made differently. The ingredients are a little bit different. But I have these pictures from a recent trip to Italy, and of the gelato that I had and some other people, and I just wanted to scrapbook them. And then I've got all these other little pictures, and I think I'm going to make a companion page. So I'll try to share that with you when I remember. So these pieces of paper that I cut from the designer series paper are 2 1/4 wide, and they were about 8 long. And I have distressed the edges, and I got to find my distressing tool. When I was doing this, I was experimenting with widths. And so this side, this is my distressing tool. I think it's a Tim Holtz distresser. But you can also use the edge of your scissors. Okay, you can also use the edge of your scissors. This is just, I would be the person, or am the person, that would cut myself doing this. So I'm just using the edge of the scissors, and it gets a very similar look. Can you see how it's roughed? Anyway, okay. So I've distressed all these pieces. I've got my pictures, kind of how I want to arrange them. Or, yeah, I put these 3 pictures on a photo strip. So I'm pretty sure this is how I want. So I think I'm going to, I got to decide how much room around. I think that's about good. So I'm going to stick this pattern paper down, designer series paper, and then I'll go on, and then we'll get to putting other stuff down. So if you'll notice, 5 colors here. The green is not in color, but I am still using all of the InColors because this dark border is the secret C. Look at that fun floral on the back side. Okay, and there's some more of that celebratory sips. Okay, so for my picture, I have made some tags here, or not for my picture, for my journaling. I'm going to put it behind the picture, and I made these tags. This is an old Stampin' Up! Die tailored made tags, and I stamped using the cloud cover ink for those lines. Let me show you what stamp I used. It's something that's going to be coming out in July, so this could be back to school. It also has some coordinating dies that are really fun, and I will use some of these later too.
All right, guys, I'm on to doing a voiceover now because my audio of the recording went out. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some 1/2-inch strips of paper that I had, and I've cut them to the lengths of the sides of this picture. Right now I'm just kind of figuring out matching them up. And I'm going to stack them up to create kind of a little pocket. And I had some tear and tape on there first. Now I'm going to pull out my green glue. It's not really called green glue, but that's what I call it. It's Tombow multi-liquid glue. This will just make it quicker than putting tear and tape on and pulling off all the backing strips. This glue dries pretty quickly. So I've got one side done, and now I will just pull off those other strips and stick them down some more. So you could also use foam tape or line up a whole bunch of dimensionals to make up a channel that way, make a pocket. But I just had these extra strips from when I trimmed down my page and other pages so that I could mount it on a background. So let's see. I'm trying to remember what random things I was telling you during the video. So now I'm going to put some more down. This piece is a little bit short, but it's not going to make a difference at all. And pretty quick here, we'll have the channel all made. Sorry for the long pauses. And now the tags can fit right in there. Okay. So now I'm trying to decide whether I was going to put those tags, hook them together, but I've decided to just cut about 4 or 5 inches of this linen ribbon. I think it was called faux linen ribbon. I'll look at it in a second here and tell you. Oh, here we go. I'm rolling it up and telling you it says faux linen ribbon. So I will stick a piece through each of those tags and then get some white baker's twine and tie it around those to hold it together. And I think I cut about 6 inches, and if I need to, I can trim it down later. So I'm going to tie one little bow here, and then I'll leave the other one for later. And this makes a nice little pull tab, so that I can pull the tags out when I want to read it, or whoever's looking at the scrapbook page can pull it out. I'm wishing I had had my reverse tweezers at that moment to hold it down while I tied the bow. But it works out. And I think that makes a nice little added embellishment to the page. Okay. So here we go. I think that now I'm going to start by sticking down these pictures. And I'm using Stamp and Seal, which I really like this adhesive. It's a good, strong adhesive. And I'm putting that picture in the center so that I can kind of embellish around it. And as I'm sticking this row of pictures down, I'm wishing that I had moved them up. But you know what? You live and learn. I think it would have looked better to have that right up next to the other photo. But I guess I thought it was going to look great down there. Then I realized that I wanted to add some embellishments before I stuck that down, so I didn't push it down very hard. And here I'm pulling out all of the embellishments and stamps and things that I wanted to use to decorate this page. So I have got the letters gelato cut out, using the same pattern papers as my strips, and because I needed 6, I also used a piece of the two-sided strawberry slush cardstock for the G. I've got the letters we to put at the top, and then I've got a stamp that I'll show you in a second that is says love. So now I'm going to start kind of just sticking stuff around. That sticker I haven't taken I just cut it, and I hadn't taken cut it out of the sticker sheet, so it's bigger than it actually will be. This little paper clip is from the Just a Note dies that the bundle that I had used to create the journaling tags. And now I'm just sorting them out by color. Okay, I sorted a bunch of the embellishments out by color, and now I wanted to share with you about this little cup of ice cream gelato that I've got there and how I made it. I used the More Than Autumn stamp set, and I made the cup using the part of the cup there that I cut apart, and then I stamped the whipped cream on some colored, and then I got the other little dollop of whipped cream. I thought that was perfect because a lot of times when we get gelato, it's in a cup, and they like to put whipped cream on the top, as you can see by the gelato I'm holding in the picture. So I'm going to continue to sort these around and arranged the letters and stuff how I want. I used the banner alphabet dies for the gelato, and I used the mini alphabet die for the we. And now I'm telling you about how I'm going to use that love to stamp the word. I'm using the little cloud cover ink spot so that I can get a true cloud cover color. And here I go, and I can't believe I didn't get my head in the picture. Wait a minute, maybe it'll come. You can see the shadow. Okay, here we go, stamp it. There we go, got it. Okay, so I like how that looks, and I think that I'm going to continue rearranging things, gluing things down. I'm gonna stop the recording until I get to a specific technique that I want to share with you. All right, I have got the title glued down, and I just stamped that memories on that cute little die cut there. And I've got this little flower die cut that was black and white, and I used alcohol markers to color the green. And now I'm going to use my cloud cover alcohol marker and just kind of color in the center of that little flower so that it's just kind of gray blue flower. And this is something you can do with any of your black and white die cuts, is just take your alcohol markers, or you can use a regular marker too, and just add a little bit of color. And that makes a perfect little embellishment to go with my color scheme there. You can, make anything the color you want that way. So these mix and match ephemera dies that I'm using right there come from the Good Times mix and match, and also Time for Celebrations. And they are self-adhesive, which is kind of fun. They're already made into stickers, and so it makes it easy to add them. I'm putting some dimensionals on the back of here. All right, so I'm sorry that I have this kind of out of frame, but I stuck that cute little sticker up there with the stamped word, and so that the green overlaps the old olive and the blue. Now I realized I didn't really like how I'd placed it, but it was tearing the paper and the sticker embellishment, so I just decided to leave it. And you can see that there's all kinds of little sticker die cuts, embellishment things all over the place. And I get it sorted here pretty quick. So I think that I'm just going to skip ahead and let you enjoy the finished product. Through the magic of television, it's done. And I've even journaled on my little tags, just telling about how much we love gelato. So, and these will be sticking out of the page protector, so anybody can pull it out and stick it back in easily. Let me give you a look of kind of the little bit closer look. So I used some low profile sparkle dots. These will be available in July. They go with the Painterly Pear Suite that's coming. These are the flat pearl in-color dots. These are so beautiful. And then one other little embellishment that I used is from the On The Go puffy stickers. Had to look, and so I used some fun little things. I just want to thank you for coming and enjoying. I hope you enjoyed this layout. I hope you get to enjoy gelato someday. If you live near me and want to know where a good one is, I can recommend some in Salt Lake City, Utah. And I hope y'all have a great day. Happy scrapping.